Take your van there and you shouldn't go there, but you know what, this van can go places you wouldn't think it can. We nailed it. We got the best spot at Myrtle. Man, was everything packed, stacked and folded military style. You know what? Sometimes people think living on the road is an absolute holiday 24/7, but today is not. Today is not. I know I haven't really showed this much, but this is a lot of washing. No, I haven't been shopping at IKEA. I just think that the IKEA bags are brilliant for wash bags. Any hoosies, I'll get to take care of this and then I'm going to show you around, show you where we are and yeah, let you know what we've been doing and what we're getting up to. I know you're probably saying, geez, they've got a lot of washing for two people. And you know what? You're right. We actually haven't done washing for a little bit. We've been a bit carried away, actually. We've just been loving the fact that we've just been free camping around Tassie. And you know what? We haven't really cared at all about washing. We've definitely got enough clothes to last us. Anywho, I'm just going to touch on a couple of little quick things that we do get asked from time to time about doing washing. Yes. We do washing because you have to do washing. We aren't blessed enough to have a washing machine in our van, and personally, would I want one in the van? I'm going to say not because it's going to use up too much water. A couple of things. I love these. These are just from Cheap Shop. Put your pegs in there. It completely folds down. Easy, light, easy to use. And these are pretty cool as well. And I'm going to say I wouldn't necessarily use this at home, but when you do washing on the road, you want it to be quick dry. I'll show you how these work, and honestly, these are just Kmart. Check it out. Completely fold up like that. I think they came in a pack of 5, so absolutely win-win with those. So good. I know I have to take you around, but quickly as well, the laundry. If you camp here, the laundry is completely free. And you know what? For all of you guys that are traveling and want to come to Tassie and you want to stay here, take advantage of it, because the thing is, there are some really dodgy laundromats on the way and they do charge top dollar. So if you can use a laundry facilities for free, go for it. And you know what? Check it out. It's not too shabby to, you know, do a little bit of housework and enjoy this view. I'm not complaining. I don't know what Mr. B's banging on. I can hear him. What are you banging on about in there? Like, what are you doing? You're banging on about something. Now, what were you banging on about?
I said, when we lived in the apartment, you never, ever did the washing. I always did the washing and hung it out. Thank you.
I know you did. Husband did. But I did work a lot. But husband, Mr. B, he's really good at doing the housework. And you know what? All that ex-military stuff, man, was everything packed, stacked and folded military style. Do you want me to show you? That's what he's doing now. Like, look, I'm not doing anything. It's about lunchtime. Mr. B, where are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? Oh, this is looking good. Wow, holy moly, what a difference a little bit of river water and a cloth makes.
It does. So what happened was, one of our free camps,
I had a good idea.
yeah, good idea to park underneath the tree. Well, the tree was a weeping willow, so...
And the thing was, we'd already sort of set up, hadn't we?
Yeah. So what happened was, we ended up with the weeping willow, then we went on a dirt road, so some of the dust...
Sticky?
Oh, well, not really sticky, but it's just dirty. As you can see the window, look. That's all.
Yes, and I'm sure most of you guys out there love to have your cars and vans and homes and everything spotless. Well, you know what? This is our travelling home. This is our home on wheels, and I've got to say, Mr. B does an amazing job at keeping it looking spacky, and it does normally look pretty good, and it does come back up really nice too. And you haven't even used any fancy stuff on it yet, have you? No. Just a little bit of river water. I mean, what do you normally use on it? Actually, you know what? These need replacing. I think these need replacing.
I'll show you what he used. I'll show you what he used.
See how he's gonna get the stuff, the gear out now. And yeah, a few things need replacing, because you know what, if you're up to date on like where this van has actually been, a lot of people have gone, oh, you shouldn't take your van there and you shouldn't go there, but you know what, this van can go places you wouldn't think it can. And so, hang on, just quoting here, we are not sponsored by any cleaning
Tread or
or Turtle,
but we're happy if you want to send us some products anyhow.
Yeah.
So we got this waterless wash stuff maybe 3 years ago. I've sort of didn't really use it on the Jeep because the Jeep was constantly dirty, so you've got to have a sort of
relatively clean. Yeah,
relatively clean, but it's waterless. And the actual fact about it is that you can use it on your chrome, you can use it on your glass, you can use it on your paint, you can use it on your plastic.
Yeah.
And it all comes up fine. I actually found that this is probably better to clean your windows with than Rain-X.
Ah, there you go.
I actually found it was a lot better. The thing is, they don't actually sell the Turtle, this one, anymore.
Oh, did we buy extra?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it was the exterior one. They do sell a waterless wash, but not the exterior one. But there's a new one out called Woosh, W-O-S-H, and it's basically the same. You spray it on, wipe it, chamois it off, and it comes up with a waterless wash wax.
Perfect. Gotta love that. I promised you guys a little walk around, and I have been quite busy today because it has been housework duties. And oh, there's a little, I don't know what it is. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Like Mr. B says, everything I see, I scare it. So I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to turn the camera around and it's probably going to jump. So keep an eye out. See, told you, it's gone already. As I was saying, we have been cracking on with a few jobs today, because that's what you have to do when you live full-time on the road. Hello, buddy. Oh, he just went in there. It was a little paddy melon, whatever you want to call it. You know, the thing is, last night across the creek, well, it's actually Creek River on the other side. It's actually called, I'm pretty sure, St. Patrick's River on the other side. I heard literally squealing like someone was being attacked. And you know what? I think it was Tasmanian devils. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. I haven't seen one alive. I've seen one unfortunately on the road. It wasn't alive, but that was sad. It's so pretty here. This was definitely on my list. I had heard about this place from people before I actually got to Tassie, and then when I got here they were like, you've got to go and check out Myrtle, you've got to stay at Myrtle. Oh, I forgot I've got my socks on with my Crocs. But like, check this out. Absolutely stunning. So this is only like about 20 meters up from where the Yeti van's parked up, and it's absolutely stunning. It is actually called a recreational park reserve, so you don't actually have to camp here to come and use the beautiful facilities of, you know, the river, the fly fishing, like what I saw before. How cool was that? You know, that was just so amazing. And I was actually chatting to the guys, and they were actually really cool. They were like telling me all about fly fishing and stuff like that. And my upbringing has been on a boat, basically, you know, like deep sea fishing, sand fishing, beach fishing, in estuaries, stuff like that, but never fly fishing. So for me, that was really cool, just watching them. So I hope you guys liked watching it as well. It was actually really therapeutic. Like, I really loved it. So getting back to that, you can just come here for the day. I have noticed this morning there were some people picnicking, that sort of thing. So basically, if you want to do that and you haven't got a booking here, all you have to do is stop in at the kiosk. Just let them know that you want to come in, use the day area facilities, and that's all good. And there is also a really cool camp kitchen, which I'll take you over to. And there's all electric barbecues and that sort of thing. I have noticed as well through the park, there's a lot of kids area, swings, there's a whole play area. Again, I'll show you that just quickly. As you know, we don't have kids. And the one thing that I'm loving about it, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love kids. And the thing is, sometimes when you go camping, or, you know, you just don't want to have the play areas right near you. So here, the play area is right sort of in the middle, which I guess is good. You can still sort of see your kids if you're at that sort of camping area, but it's not right on top of you, which I've got to say, I'm liking that. With the campsites as well, they are designated spots. So you do pick a spot. It's really easy. There is a map online as well, so you can quite easily do that. I've got to say, I had no idea, and I didn't have any tip-offs. I picked site number 12. I sort of looked at the map and sort of thought, you know, we don't really like to do a lot of people. I sort of thought, okay, that's looking pretty good for me. And you know what? I reckon we nailed it. We nailed it. We got the best spot at Myrtle, got to say. I was so chugged when I got here. It is an absolute ripper. But in saying that, you might not like our spot and you might like somewhere else. So I'll quickly show you around, and then maybe you can tell me which spot you like the best. Now, there are quite a number of sites that are along the river. Now, I'm going to say roughly number 1 doesn't have the best river frontage. It sort of goes from probably around about site number 4. So site number 4 and then going around, and then remember we're at site number 12. I'm going to say site number 12's good because you can get right in there and be really close as well. Even if you've got a much bigger van than what we do, you're still going to be able to get in there pretty close. So this is pretty much the camping area here. So you've got all along the waterfront there, you've got your picnic tables, you've got pretty good setup, and what's not to love? Like, it's absolutely stunning. I'll show you through here. Where I'm going to go now is to site number 2. So number 2, oh, actually, I did tell a fib. Site number 1 does have water views. Alrighty, so I'll show you through here. Oh, this is quite pretty too. Depends what you like. So that's pretty much up that very end there. That's the very start. So that's going from site number 1, 2 behind me. Then if we go on this side, you've got obviously 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it sort of bends around. So now, the other thing I do really like about this place is that with the most of the campsites, you're not actually parked on top of each other. There's plenty of room. So if you do want to have a big group of people here with a couple of vans and that sort of thing, there's definitely room. So you just got to pick your sites, I guess. Again, like I said, when you jump online to the Myrtle Park recreational site, all the details are on there. Myrtle as well, they do have facilities. You have got all your hot showers totally free, inclusive of your fees. They do have a timer in there, but I'm going to say it's really generous. It's probably at around about 5 minutes, and then it's about 30 seconds, and then it cuts out, and then you can just restart it again. So what have we got? There's 3 showers, there's 1 disabled, and there's plenty of toilets there. And then on the other side of, I'm thinking it was like a hall or something like that, there's actually toilets over there, and that's also where the laundry is. So with the camp kitchen, which is just over here, it does have free electric barbecues. There is potable water in there and sinks for washing up. It's huge, like there's so much room in there. And then around here as well is like the main day use area. We really have had no use in using it, but hey, if it's something that may suit you, I just thought I'd show you. And you know what? It's actually perfect. It's so shaded here, and it's absolutely stunning. On the other side, basically here is, this is a little, okay, so the pavilion was erected to the memory of the pioneers of this district in the Jubilee year of 1951. She's a beauty. So the laundry is actually on the other side of this, but this is the grandstand, which is overlooking the good old cricket pitch. She's a beauty. There's actually 2 cricket pitches here. So this is the one behind me, and it was quite funny because just as I started my walk around, this massive motorhome's pulled up, and Mr. B's like, check out the motorhome, it's literally parked right on the pitch. And I'm like, how's that? And he just like goes, seriously? Seriously? These look like old school little fire huts. Pretty cool. At the moment, as I said, you can have fires here, but you just need to double check. So at the moment while we're here, there is no fire ban, but they will let you know in the office when you do check in. Prices. So prices, they're probably going to differ, but I'll tell you what they are and what we've paid now. So some of the sites are slightly different. I'm really not sure why. But on average, you're looking at around about, for 2 people, around about $20 to $23 a night. I'm going to say that is a bargain for what you're going to get. Everything here is totally included. We have been traveling Tassie now for a very long time, months and months and months and months. And I'm going to say this is definitely the best low-cost camping that we have found. It is simply stunning. Well, I think I've nearly covered pretty much everything. I do like to share everything with you guys, so then that way I do the hard work, and then when you turn up, you just have to relax. The only other thing I probably would mention is behind me, obviously that's where you check in, and they do have a little shop there as well. They do sell like hot chippies. I think they do like toasted sandwiches, burgers, that type of thing, and their shop is pretty stocked up as well. So you know what, just support the locals. They have gas refills, that type of thing as well. The other thing is, I absolutely love this. You can't actually just get anyone that comes and just wants to park up next to you because you are designated spots. But check this out. It's literally a cable gate. So you're given a fob when you check in, you just tap it and literally the cable gate just drops. This we absolutely love because again, traveling, and I know that free camping is free, but sometimes you just get people that camp right on top of you. So here, you're not going to get that. You've literally got your whole area to yourself. Well, after all that, I made it back to camp and I found this big boy, found Mr. B.
Yep.
But you know what? I don't actually think I told you exactly where Myrtle was. And you know what my directions are like. Where's Myrtle, Mr. B?
Okay, so it's halfway between Launceston and Scottsdale, which is about 35 minutes.
Ah, just a short trip down the road.
It is.
Yeah, how good is it?
And it's pretty good. Only thing is the afternoon it gets a little bit chilly, but that's
Well,
probably because of the season we're in.
Yeah, well, we
Apart
can't.
from that, the middle of the day, the morning and the middle of the day is great.
But that's just Tassie.
That's just Tassie in general.
Four seasons in one day, really, isn't it?
Yep.
But we've loved it. Got to say, we've just chilled out, really. Oh, the other thing, I know I always forget something. There is a lot to see around here. We've just parked up and we've just had it as a bit of R&R, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
But for you guys, if you do want to go exploring, there's what, Scottsdale, Lilydale.
Lilydale, Ben Lomond.
Yeah, there's like heaps. There's so much, and they will give you a map. The friendly staff at check-in, but yeah, there is a lot to see in this area.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can even pop in the Lonnie for the day if you really want to make this your base camp.
Yeah,
It's 35 minutes down the road, so
nothing's far in Tassie, really.
No.
So yeah, that's why we didn't really show you around, as in the area, but we just showed you around camp and showed you what we were doing today.
yeah, pretty much.
All right, is it time for like a bevy? Yeah, cheers to that. All right, guys. On that note.
Go on adventures. Hang on, what was it?
Oh.
Have fun, go on adventures. Number 1, be safe.
See you next episode.